Mm. Good morning, angels. Ready to do this streaming magic we do. You know, it's there. Look at. I'll be damned if it isn't Todd. I'm gonna go ahead and add him. Hello, Joel. We're ready to have a good time tonight. Yep. Hello.
Well, hey there.
Hello. Hello, Rebecca. We decided to do an Instagram live tonight for a change.
Yeah. been a while since we've done one.
Very true. Hello, Ross.
We got Joel, we got Rebecca, Ross is here.
All the elite.
Rigby is here. She's going to be making an appearance any second now.
Hoodfoot is nowhere to be seen. I'm going to be honest, she's quite mouthy tonight.
Rebecca says, thanks for not blocking me for knowing Metro Station.
Oh, these goths. These goths days. Remember when goths were cool back in the day?
Yeah, they were. Now they're all just celebrity kids.
Yeah, because they have something to be sad about. Austin is joined as well. We definitely need to get this out of the way right off the top now that Austin's here. He just took a picture of his quarantine hat. And I gotta say, I feel like he's not taking this seriously.
It's doom.
I'm laughing out of anger because he's not taking this seriously.
It's a case for the game Doom.
See, he's a younger man, so he's got a better resistance to the virus. So it's just a big old joke to him because he's just sitting over there eating his avocado toast and listening to the Shins or something. And how are you going to call yourself a Deadwood fan and you don't even have a nice cowboy hat?
Hey, Austin, you need a cowboy hat. I'll let you borrow one of mine, buddy.
You ain't borrowing shit from me ever again, son.
Although I got to let you know, I've got a gigantic head, and most of my hats will probably fall down to about the bridge of your nose.
You and me both, my friend, and I was shocked that this hat, when I found it, wherever I found it, like actually fit me.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I'm not long for this world.
By the way, Cory, I need to address something I did just a few moments ago when we saw Austin's quarantine hat.
Yeah.
I gave the old OK symbol, and it doesn't mean okay anymore. And I just want to say that I should have done the thumbs up. I shouldn't have done the other thing because somebody will screenshot that and my life will be ruined.
Oh, that's right. It's a symbol used by the Proud Boys now, right?
Yeah.
The alt-right supergroup. Yeah, and actually,
Damn it.
OK actually stands for oh no, KNOH. Wait.
Oh no!
I don't know. KNOW, which
Yes.
which was you telling Austin, oh no.
I was in my head. I was doing the famous Mystery Science Theater 3000. It stinks. That's what was going on in my head.
Got it. Well, that's staying up there all night.
I don't do that anymore.
No. The Todd, you always freeze about 3 minutes in every night for whatever reason.
I have no idea why. It's probably a combination of my shitty phone and our city Wi-Fi.
I definitely blame the city and our mayor for some reason.
Oh, did I say city? I meant shitty.
Oh.
But that works too. Look at that. Rod Hamdallah has joined us.
Hello, Rod. How are you?
Just in
Get
time
out of
to see.
Atlanta. Todd's on his Windows 98 phone tonight. What is happening over there? Holy cow! This is the most.
Yeah.
This is the most glitchy one yet. There we go. There we go. Rod, I do want to point out, Rod being a man with many a good hat. I know Rod's at home wearing his quarantine hat. And but you can see up here, our friend Austin just having a joke of it all, even though it's serious. Having the yucks. And by the way, Rod, I don't know if you know that Kentucky's getting ready to go to war with Tennessee. I don't know if you keep up with all that news, but that's on the horizon. But the Kentucky forces are coming south. We're going to conquer most of the South, but we're kind of stopping at Florida, so we're not even don't worry about Georgia.
They called down the thunder, and they got it.
I agree. Todd, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a very delicious Leonard the Beer from Dry Ground Brewing Company.
I may have poured that today.
I think you did, sir.
Considering I'm the only employee left, I'm going to take this.
By the way, I don't know if we addressed this the last time, but for those of you who don't, I think most people in Paducah know this, but if you don't, Leonard the Beer, named after Leonard the Band. Awesome group of guys, and we love them, and we hope they're able to do shows again with people soon.
Yeah, we used to do that a lot with when local bands would play. We'd whip up a one-off keg of some kind of beer and like add something to it and make it special for the band that night. We had the solid rocket fuel for the boosters back in the day, and did Leonard the Beer, and everybody loved Leonard the Beer. So we were like, screw this, let's brew it.
It's a fantastic beer, and this latest batch is the best one yet, I think.
It's godly.
Very good. So, yeah, Adam, Brian, Taylor, Zach, love you guys.
I'm glad you said latest and not lastest. I hope we will brew beer again. So what are you up to, Todd? What have you been doing?
Well, once again, I am essential, so I worked all day.
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
There's Joseph. God bless you, man. Talk about somebody I really want to hug and can't. God bless that man.
Joseph Rumsey, we also love you.
Yeah. I just got done cooking dinner a minute ago.
So did Joseph. While I was waiting for the live stream to start, he had a very, very amusing video making a piece of pizza on his couch in his one-room apartment.
I feel that. I live in a one-room apartment. That's how I cooked my supper tonight. I didn't cook anything as fancy as Joseph did, though.
My wife made us tuna mac tonight, which is just regular mac and cheese with a couple of cans of tuna mixed in. Good quarantine food.
I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to be honest. I cooked up one of my staple. I'm not, I'm a bit of a foodie, but this is a really quick one. I've learned to really master. For dinner tonight, I cooked a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
I don't recall, but once all this blows over, everybody come on over to my place
for sandwich.
I'm gonna whip up a nice sandwich dinner. We'll have a nice supper club, and there's Foot.
There she is.
Her back turned to me, as always. Maybe her back is turned to you, Todd. I always thought you guys got along famously, but maybe not.
I don't know. Maybe she's upset that I haven't been over in a while.
That might be true, but she's awfully stupid too.
Well, she's a cat.
One of the dumbest creatures.
My cat, Rigby, is right here. Just about 30 minutes ago, she was in the bathtub trying to suck water out of the drain.
Footfoot used to do that in her younger days. She gave that up. I mean, it was an addictive thing. I mean, she would be in the shower with me. I mean, she just couldn't help herself.
Rigby will not get in the shower. She gets between the shower curtain and the liner and sits there the whole time I'm in the shower.
That's how she started, and then she got a little more brazen and would just hold on to the faucet and just drink as I showered. Drinking my filthy water, coming. Well, actually, it was dripping off the shower disperser, I think is what they call that thing.
Yeah. Well, that's how I stay hydrated. I mean, I take my shower, I get clean, and then I just open my mouth and let the water.
Yeah, well, I mean, I collect. I pretty much stand in a pail. I drink that. I cook with it. Nice salt flavors. Todd, I don't want to start off like this because we're already kind of in a bad place with Austin's mockery of the quarantine hats. But you fucking lied to me last night, and you did, and I found out. I'm not happy about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What did I lie about, Cory?
you told me Keith and Carl Urban were brothers, and they are certainly not.
No, Carl is from New Zealand, and Keith is from Australia, and they are not related.
Yeah, but that's like saying, I guess they are big countries. I don't appreciate the subterfuge. I thought we were above that in our relationship.
Oh, come on. I was just joshing.
We don't need this. We already got Austin acting a fool. Oh, let's see what else is going on. Oh, I did think, we've been talking about Robert Z'Dar a lot, and I'm sure Joseph, is a fan of Robert Z'Dar, star of Maniac Cop. Rest in peace, Robert. Been talking about a lot of his movies, last couple days, and there's another egregious one we forgot, Todd.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we totally forgot Zidalgo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the classic horse versus tornado. Is that what that movie was about?
I think so, yes. Yes.
Joseph says he ain't a fan of shit. I disagree because I talk to you about a lot of shit.
But yeah, Zidalgo, great horse movie. It was amazing that the makers of the film were able to find a horse that had the same jaw as Robert Z'Dar.
Yeah, I mean to find a saddlebag to fit that horse. I mean they had to call in the Army Corps of Engineers on that shit. Zidalgo is what I went with tonight.
We will keep this going.
for the hilarity's sake.
Absolutely.
So guys, always, throw questions, comments, subjects to talk about at us, and we'll jabber our little hearts away. Whatever you want to do, we're just having us a nice time relaxing.
I remember that I remember that Disney movie Pinocchio
Yeah.
had that song in it, sung by Jiminy Cricket. When You Wish Upon Zadar.
It is a, God, it's a beautiful moment.
Robert Zadar is my favorite constellation in the heavens.
It's the biggest one.
Well, Cory, while we're waiting for questions or comments on the old live stream,
Yeah.
I've got a special edition of Todd's Record Roundup tonight.
God damn, I've been waiting on this, and my sister is now here, probably going to talk shit.
Hello, Cory's sister.
She has a name. It's @dog.
Oh, wait, Ross has a question for Foot before we get to the Record Roundup.
Yeah. How are you so cute? Oh wait. There you go.
That's your answer.
Actually, we got a question. I don't want to hold you up, Todd, but we got a question in the old question box.
Let her rip.
Joseph wants to know, what's that smell like? Are you talking about Robert Zadar?
If you're talking about like where I am presently, everything smells like Lysol and bleach.
Lysol, bleach, and tuna.
Yeah, because we did have some tuna with our macaroni tonight.
Yeah.
But that's the only things I can smell anymore. It's just Lysol and bleach constantly.
Well,
The occasional hand sanitizer.
you reach your age.
Oh yeah, it has nothing to do with the pandemic or the fact that we're cleaning everything every day now. It's just once you hit 50, everything smells like that.
Yeah, it's one of the first signs of when you smell weird shit like that. It means you're getting lupus.
Well, that's why it's important that you have relations with a lady before you hit the age of 50, or else you'll spend the rest of your life from 50 onward thinking that all that stuff smells like bleach.
What? Wait, are you talking about vaginas smelling like bleach?
Yes. Yes.
Vaginas smelling like bleach. Got it.
Only if you're over 50, because everything smells like that.
Then it is very well important that you have sex before 50.
Precisely my point, Cory. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. The questions have dried up. Let's round up.
By the way, I just got a notification that Taika Waititi just started a live video. I think I'm going to go watch that, Cory.
That's fine. I'll invite him over here.
Nope. Tonight's a special edition of the old Record Roundup, Cowboys. Tonight is our soundtrack spectacular. These are all movie soundtracks. Up first, the classic soundtrack to Deliverance.
Very, very banjo based. Yeah.
Yep.
With that beady-eyed little Southern boy.
There we go. Yeah, it's nothing but like banjos and acoustic guitars. Got some nice stills from the movie on the back here.
Yeah.
There's that guy again.
I mean, it's pretty much like any Friday night at Dry Ground in normal circumstances.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. The weird rapist dudes get bows and arrows shot into them.
Oh, they just hauled off and put that on the record sleeve, did they?
Yeah. Just ruined the whole movie. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Next up, a classic. It's the soundtrack to Frank Henenlotter's Basket Case.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the film, but I don't recall the soundtrack really standing out to me.
You know what? There's really nothing that memorable about it. The whole thing sounds like it's a Well, it sounds like the soundtrack to a porn film, basically, with occasional little stingers to remind you that it is in fact a horror film.
Okay, good.
Some of the names of some of the tracks on this is Herman Vibes, Belial Calling, Disgustus Interruptus.
But Belial, Belial also like spells his name like he spells his name somewhat like Zadar does. He's got the extra little apostrophe in there.
Yes. And then, of course, the classic Times Square Blues.
I mean, Belial and Zadar might be kin.
I think Zadar's chin played Belial in Basket Case.
It played the basket.
All right, then I got two more. These next two are perfect soundtracks to listen to when you're self-quarantining or self-isolating or whatever, and you're all alone. First up, we got The Thing.
Ooh, that's baller. Is that the Mondo release that came out?
This is a Waxworks release.
Right.
Special edition. But yeah, I mean, what better when you're, isolating and there's a serious virus out there than something to make you even more anxious.
Definitely a movie you want to watch right now.
Yeah, and especially if you're a single guy and you're isolated and you're feeling a little lonely and don't know what to do with yourself, why not throw on the soundtrack to Taxi Driver?
Definitely.
Great music to listen to when you're alone.
You definitely need that jazz in your life right now.
And as a bonus, it actually has dialogue from Travis Bickle on the record.
Oh my God. Is that a newer release or is that an old release?
This is an old one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who did the soundtrack? What's his name? Herman somebody?
Bernard Herrmann.
Yeah.
It was the last soundtrack he ever did. He died before the movie came out.
I was going to say, it wasn't his choice.
But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine just, being alone, not seeing people. Hell, throw on Taxi Driver. It can only help.
It's true. I'm kind of enamored with Robert Zadar's lower teeth right now.
That is some fantastic dental work right there. Zadalgo.
Joseph says as soon as this is all over, he's taking his girl to a porno theater.
We call that the Bickle.
You ready to get bickled? We got another question in the old question box.
Yeah.
Joseph wants to know why hillbillies always be looking like possums. I mean, they're legit inbred, and I'll tell you this: I lived in northern Pennsylvania for a while, for about 3 years, and they made fun of me for being from Kentucky. Which most people, they think of stereotypical wife being your sister shit, the Eastern Kentucky shit as the entire state. But I'd never seen inbreeding on any level. But like Pennsylvania, they were everywhere. Like there was a family where the son and the mom had a child together, and this child literally he looked like a mole, but more than a possum. He had like this elongated proboscis, and like his eyes were about this far apart. It was terrifying.
A lot of people don't know that about Pennsylvania. When people think about Pennsylvania, they think about Pittsburgh, they think about Philly, they might think about Hershey. Everything else in Pennsylvania is basically a northern version of Eastern Kentucky.
It's bad. I mean, it's a massive state, and Pittsburgh and Philly are but a fraction of that. I mean, you got Erie, you got all these other kind of towns, but like, dear Lord, I mean, and I was living closer to Buffalo. I was on the New York state line, so like I was literally in the hills, and it It was goddamn terrifying. Don't ever move there. Much like we talked about Florida last night. Eventually we may have to send the war up north way.
We'll get there eventually. But anyway, Joseph, the answer to your question, why do hillbillies look so much like possums, is because that's the way God made them, and God don't make no mistakes.
God don't make no trash, Joseph.
That's right.
Know this. My neighbors are up there wilding out. I didn't smell any weird smells coming down, so they probably did not cook any more dog tonight. So that's good. They're having what sounds like a run party.
Austin says that's what they mean by Pennsylvania the Dutch.
It's an amazing joke, Austin. Terribly glad you're here. What am I doing? That's gotta stay.
Oh yeah, leave that up. Hey Cory.
Yeah.
While we wait for another question or something, you wanna grab a random DVD or Blu-ray back there?
I'm doing it. I'm gonna get up so I can get to the other shelf because I think everything's been coming off that one shelf thus far. What do we got? Oh, this is Kick-Ass 2. It's Takashi Miike's 13 Assassins. Very good. Kind of a riff on Seven Samurai a little bit, but it's it's a long flick, but it's one of his best movies by far. And he makes 18 a year, so a lot of them are terrible, but 13 Assassins is fantastic. Maybe his best movie. When he made Audition, which is probably his best horror. He does a lot of horror, but this is
He does. Well, he does everything. That's the thing. I mean, he's done comedies. He's done because like you said, he makes 18 movies a year. There is no living human on the planet that has seen every Takashi Miike movie.
No, and a lot of them are terrible. I mean, he even did like musicals like Happiness of the Katakuris, which is wacky as fuck. But yeah, that's fun as shit. That's a great flick.
Miike has not seen all the Miike films.
Oh no, absolutely not. Hey, Mark.
When you first grabbed that DVD and said, "Oh, this is Kick-Ass 2," I literally thought you had grabbed Kick-Ass 2.
I do not own any of the Kick-Ass films.
I think I have the first one.
Marley. Yeah. Hello, Marley.
Marley, what's up, buddy?
Let's see what else has happened. I was hoping Adam Wallace would have joined. He's typically here because he sent a pic of his quarantine hat as well. But I'm gonna wait till he gets here because it's a nice one. But we're talking about we spent a lot of time talking about the goth children of celebrities last night, and I found another one that I was not aware of. I'm going to have to get rid of Austin's tight hat. And that's not showing up very good. But Cher has a large goth son.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I like how on one hand he's got like a metal bracelet thing, and on the other one he's got the wristband that lets him drink in the club.
Yeah, it's free drink tickets for sure. But because I don't want to knock your socks off right here, but he is in a band.
No.
Or he was, because these are kind of older pictures, and something at some point must have knocked the goth out of him. Because here's a recent one. He ain't goth no more.
Oh, it's Dax Shepard.
He's definitely he's become a yuppie somehow.
Yeah, he's got his puffy vest on and a little visor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens when you quit doing heroin.
What's his name?
Oh, his name is Elijah Blue, I think.
I bet when he was going through his goth phase, he asked people to call him Elijah Black.
Yeah, went from goth to golf. Yeah, he's a. I did not listen to his band. I listened to the other goth celeb kids bands, and I did not want to even fuck with it.
God bless you, sir. I didn't realize you listened to the other goth kids bands. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I mean I listened to Nicolas Cage's Large Goth Sons band. Who did we talk about last night? There was another goth kid.
Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus's boy,
Oh,
Miley's brother.
I did not listen to that either, but apparently Rebecca's a big fan.
Joseph Rumsey says, if I could turn back time to that time we saw Bauhaus, and it was sick AF.
we did last night. We did the ranking of least to most goth bands, and Bauhaus did not come up.
No, but they're definitely on the side of most goth.
Yeah, I mean, look at
Peter Murphy and the boys.
I mean, Billy Ray Cyrus's son is like, he's not even a large. He's like a lithe goth son.
He's a svelte goth.
Yeah. Let's get back to Cher's goth son. Hello, Sean. God bless you. We're talking about Cher. We found out Cher has a large goth son. If you're just catching up. But at some point he de-gothed. He got deprogrammed. Like Patty Hearst.
He gave up the goth life, got him a job at Columbia Sportswear.
I mean, you can give up the goth life, but it ain't going to give up on you. You're welcome, Sean. There's a quick
And in that one picture, hey Foot, in the goth picture of Cher's son,
yes.
Either one of them.
I gotta say, it's my favorite.
Yeah. It actually kind of looks like Billy Joe Armstrong.
He definitely does. He's it's Billy Joe. You know, they of course started, adopting the eyeshadow at some point. The eyeliner, I should say.
Let's talk about Green Day for just a second. I don't want to dwell on it by any means, but Green Day was a pretty kick-ass little pop-punk band.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I used to love them.
I can't remember another band that has gotten so bad so fast as Green Day.
That album that came out a few weeks ago is one of the worst things. Like it is so. It's Green Day, and they claim that it's Motown influenced or some shit. I mean, it is absolute garbage. But what are you gonna do? You can't. I mean, they're still punk as fuck. Don't worry about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Joseph said, "Is if Billy Joe Armstrong and Klaus Nomi had a baby."
Hey, one of my Princeton buddies, Chuck Beavers, just joined. How you doing, Chuck?
Chuck Beavers? Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm damn serious. It's Chuck Beavers, Cory.
Wait, the Princeton Chuck Beavers, though, right?
I think so.
All right. I don't want to talk to that Ledbetter Chuck Beavers.
Oh no! Screw that Ledbetter Chuck Beavers. I got him on permanent block.
So yeah, I bet you guys feel free to chuck questions, comments, subjects you want to talk about, or we will talk about goth children forever. Goth celebrity children. If you really want to, well, here's Goth Bernie or Misfits Bernie. I really like that. I mean, we can.
It works.
I mean, we're not above talking about Jeremy Renner either, and his garbage music.
I think Jeremy Renner is the goth father.
Oh shit! I forgot about. Here's a large. He's not goth, but there's another large son out there because we talked a while ago about just large sons because Kenny Rogers has the twin large sons that devoured him, and then one of the Koch brothers has a son.
Wow.
Have you never seen that guy?
I've not. I've never seen Wyatt Ingraham Koch.
So he's the president and CEO of his dumb shirt company, which he's wearing of one right there.
That looks like Ricky from John Cusack's Better Off Dead.
It fucking is Ginger Ricky.
Ginger Ricky. Sorry your mom blew up, Ricky.
God bless. Yeah. I gotta. This is probably like my least favorite large son that we've talked about. Number one, he's born into. I mean, just in disgusting rich, and I mean, it's hard for me to say this as a ginger too. I mean, but like, what does he do with that? He makes a shirt company. I mean, look, there's like money bags on it and shit. What a fucking piece of shit. Like, ugh.
Yeah, can you imagine if that kid was goth?
He would be a poor goth.
It would.
I mean, if you're Nicolas Cage's son, you have no choice.
Yeah, if you're Nicolas Cage's son, your life is darkness. Let's not mince words.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love our betters. Oh, I love our overlords. What's everybody doing tonight? If you're not going to ask us questions to throw out subjects, then I guess we'll do it for you.
Yeah.
What do you guys been watching, reading, anything, listening? I just listened to Foot's purrs because she's so content. That's the only thing. Favorite song.
Looks like it's just you and me, Cory. Nobody's talking. Nobody's asking. Nobody's commenting.
Well,
yeah, go back to the Dax Shepard picture.
Well, we'll just put Austin's quarantine hat back up then. Surely people have something to say about that.
Oh, Austin finally started Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's a damn good show. Joseph's watching The Mighty Boosh for the 400th time.
Another fantastic show.
Yep. Marley's listening to Gouge Away. Love that band. I just discovered them the other day. A friend of mine sent me that. And, yeah, it's super good.
Jack has logged on. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Jack. Rebecca's watching Breeders, which of course is Kim and Kelly Deal's new show. What is Breeders?
I'm not familiar with it. I was willing to go along with you though that it was Kim and Kelly Deals. It's a documentary about making the band.
It's them getting on heroin, off of heroin, back on heroin, off of heroin.
Mm-hmm.
Over and over again.
Telling Frank Black to fuck off.
You know, Austin and Rebecca are newly married. And he sent us a picture of him wearing a quarantine hat. He's not much of a provider because I've not seen a Rebecca quarantine hat.
Oh, it's a new show on FX with Martin Freeman.
Ah,
I like Martin Freeman.
yeah. Martin Freeman was also on Fargo, which was kick-ass. The first season of Fargo.
He's on the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock show as Watson.
Yeah. By the way, Todd, did you ever watch Fargo?
I have not watched Fargo yet.
Quit fucking around.
All right, I'm going to go watch it now.
All right, take her easy. Take her easy, Todd.
Ha! Just kidding.
The new season's coming out, and it's Chris Rock is the main star.
I saw the trailer. It looks fantastic. Everything I've seen about it looks amazing. I just have not committed myself to watching it yet.
Well, it's when the first season came out, it was like, everybody had the same reaction, like, don't fuck with the Coen brothers. I mean, the Coen brothers it's the same thing as like, don't cover the Beatles, and just don't fuck with that kind of shit. The Coen brothers are perfect as they are, but goddamn if that show isn't goddamn amazing. It's super good. And there's a lot of like Coen brothers references, but it's not like egregious. Like it's pretty fantastic. And each season's a totally different story. Can't recommend Fargo enough. Marley wants to know how my new garden's going. It's not going well. I'm gonna plant some nice arugula, but I just can't leave this. She just stares at the floor. I don't want to go as far as to say she's pathetic, but I'm a little just.
Anybody else got any questions, comments? We welcome feedback.
I've got some shit I want to talk about, but I think we're too far into the episode because we only got about another 15 minutes. But we'll. That's right. I'm growing them mids, Marley.
Oh, I will mention one thing. For lunch today, I had the Blazing Saddle Burger from Just Hamburgers. They're still open. Go through the drive-through, so go out and support those guys because they're fucking great and the food's delicious.
Goddamn right.
I think that would probably, if Just Hamburgers shut down, that would be the thing that broke me during this quarantine. I don't know if I could handle it. I don't think I could go on, but thankfully, Just Hamburgers is still there.
They're not only essential, they're hyper essential. Oh, hello, Simone. Yeah, these are quarantine. You have to wear them. If you and Paul are not wearing quarantine hats, then bye.
Hey, I'm still here.
It's good. And you know.
Are we good?
Just because he missed it earlier, there's Cher's goth son.
Real quick, Marley wanted to know what I thought about Twin Peaks Revisited because he just finished it. And we watched it. We actually got Showtime for a couple of months while it was on, so we could watch it when it came out. And I fucking loved it. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I think it is one of the greatest works of art of the past 20 years. It's a fantastic piece of work.
I don't think anybody should fuck with Lynch, but after he's gone, I think they should let Kenny Rogers' large twin sons have a crack at it at Twin Peaks.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And all the music could be done by Weston Cage.
Elijah Blue.
Elijah Blue and the Cyrus kid.
Oh God, I think that Billy Ray Cyrus's Lithe Goth Son may be my favorite because he defies convention because most of them are large and he's just emaciated and gross. I just like looking at him. Yeah, like I said, I've got some subjects to talk about, but we went way into. But here's another wonderful thing that happens in my apartment because it is a small apartment, and Joseph will understand this. I think Joseph lives upstairs, so my upstairs neighbors, every time they shit, I hear it jettison down behind my television. I mean, the flushing just it goes right through my wall. I love hearing it because it's wonderful to think about people upstairs taking shits.
I was just looking at this Cyrus kid here, and I'm going to make a very obscure reference, and I don't know if anybody else will get this or not, but this kid right here, who he reminds me of, Oliver Stone did a movie with Eric Bogosian back in the day called Talk Radio. And at one point in the movie, they let this drugged out fucking heroin addict, heavy metal kind of kid come in the studio to be interviewed on the radio show, and that's exactly who that kid looks like.
You're right, Todd. Nobody gets the reference.
Well, I guess everybody will be Googling that later.
Well, one thing they don't have to Google is Robert Zadar's wonderful performance in Zidalgo.
I'm going to ride this horse into that tornado. That's a line of dialogue from the movie.
What? Yeah. What? I haven't seen that movie. But I just always saw the horses are running from tornadoes. So I assumed it was kind of like like the M. Night Shyamalan, The Happening, where you got to run from the wind. But like for whatever reason, there was some kind of disease that affects tornadoes that go after horses. That's just what I assumed.
No, it's you cannot be more wrong. It's actually a prequel to the movie Twister.
So it's it's just a small gust of wind.
It's the tornado before it grew up. It's like Jake Lloyd to Darth Vader in The Phantom Menace is what the wind in Hidalgo is to the tornado in Twister.
Got it. Or young Boba Fett.
Yes.
I needed to see that.
Taken together, Hidalgo and Twister are the story of how a good wind becomes an evil force as a tornado. It goes to the dark side.
Joseph said Robert Zadar's face looks like something Mario should be jumping on. You mean Zadario? Look, that's the second. That's the second Mario. There was somebody the other night when we were talking about Robert Zadar, as we do, that said he looked like Bullet Bill. His face looks like Bullet Bill. That's the bullet in Mario, right? What do you guys tell me?
Yeah, it comes out of the cannon.
Yeah. There's Zadar. Yeah, you know what? This is not getting old to me, this Robert Zadar talk.
I can't get enough of it.
I'm sorry. We've been doing it for like 4 nights. And by the way, like all this shit goes on YouTube after. If you guys wanna see the other fucking nonsense we do, it's on the Ingenious Bastards YouTube. Bastards with an E. Well, I had some stuff I want to talk about, but we got to jabbering, so we can. You know what? I'm not busy tomorrow.
You know what? I'm not either, Corey. What say we do it again?
We should, Joseph Joseph says we're Zadar struck.
Guilty as charged, or guilty as the darged.
I definitely loved him, his band, and Enter the. God damn it! What was the Barry Gordy? Enter the Dragon, or no, the Last.
Yes, the Last Dragon.
Yeah, the Last Dragon when he was in El Zabarge. That's bad. Not bad. Yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow night. I'm sure, if not the night after. But yeah, our time's running out because Instagram cuts you off. Paul makes you watch The Last Dragon every day. It's like I really enjoy it. I enjoy that film. It's pretty great, but
I like it a lot.
yeah, there's no way I'm gonna watch it every day. All right, yeah, we're about to run out of time. Instagram cuts you off after an hour, so we've done with our jabbering. So all y'all be safe in your respective places. Yeah, make your respective sandwiches however you like them. Todd and I love you.
We love you.
Yeah, and wear your goddamn quarantine hats.